We're joined right now on RealAgriculture.com by Derek Squair. He is the president of AGRI-TREND Marketing, and he's based in Regina. Welcome today, Derek.
Thank you. Good to be on.
Hey, Derek. Last week we had the big AGT announcement of the Durum processing plant that's going to be going in the Regina area. What was kind of your first take on the announcement and kind of the effect that's going to have on, or the impact it's going to have on farmers?
Well, obviously, it's positive for the Western Canadian farmer. Right? We're going to have a lot of more end use and actual millers and guys that are and processors. So it's great access to markets. There's freight considerations there that we're a lot closer to the market. So it's nothing but positive.
As you talk to some of your customers, did most farmers see it that way?
Absolutely. And it takes an announcement like this for guys to say, okay, well, I can see what's going to happen now. Prior to this, it's okay, well, things are changing. Well, how are they going to change? Well, this is an example of things that are going to happen in the future. So they see that and go, okay, well, I understand how it's going to affect me now. I'm going to be closer to the market. I'm going to have access to these flour mills or pasta plants directly.
So do you see the possibility of more opportunities like this coming to fruition in the next, say, 5 years?
Absolutely. I think that there's going to be flour mills. I think there'll be a lot of malt processing plants start up in more rural areas. Right today, it's, we're talking Calgary and Thunder Bay and Montreal. I think that we'll see those in more rural areas closer to the farmer.
Obviously, there's a lot of political hoopla that's going on around the whole loss of the single desk, and even in regards specifically to this announcement, Friends of the Wheat Board or the Wheat Board Alliance, I'm not sure which one, said something in regards to this was, this plant was fallacy, or it was a political stunt. And I guess when you look at these opportunities, do you, in your opinion, do you think the board was actually holding back these kind of opportunities in the past?
Absolutely. I mean, there was a similar pasta plant that was announced for Weyburn probably 4 years ago, and they didn't go through with it because the complications that came with the wheat board. So that plant went 100 miles south of the border. So we've missed opportunities like this in the past. So this announcement has brought a new round of investment in Canada, and as for nobody takes a $50 million pasta plant lightly. So I would think that they're pretty serious about it.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, it's a great announcement, and I'm glad it's happening. I'm unclear as far as what role the single desk did or didn't play in this happening or not happening before.
Well, I mean, we haven't had investment in a wheat flour mill or a pasta plant in Canada for, I think it's like 70 years. Some of the facilities it's been a long time since we've had that. We've had some malt investment in the last 20, but I think that it's just we haven't seen it for a long time, and we're starting to see it already. And I don't think this is going to be the first one or the last one. Yeah. So, I don't think it's. I think it's going to continue.
When we have this discussion about the loss of the single desk and new opportunities, do you really think for the farmer in terms of marketing his grain that marketing his wheat will be much different than canola or pulses?
Well, it's a little bit different. There's a couple different trades. There's the U.S. consideration, of course, with the foreign exchange, the freight side of things. But basically, it's going to be very similar to canola. I think that for example, we've seen a lot of that happen. A lot of crushers announced in Canada in the last 4 or 5 years. I think that is a sign of the times for wheat going forward.
Okay, Derek. Well, you know what? Thank you very much for joining us today, and hopefully we'll talk to you again very soon.
Great. Thank you very much.